Do men value women less when they engage in sexual activities on the first night? From a male's value point. Not a bad question.
That's a really really good question.
So it depends on where you're at as a guy. A guy that has game and knows how women operate won't get upset about it because, like, obviously she's into him. So it's not going to be like, oh my God, she's a slut. Versus a guy that doesn't get a lot of play is like, oh, first night I got it, she's a hoe. So it just depends on where the guy's at, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, if you're doing things correctly, you know, and you're really good at what you do, you're going to kind of look at it like, all right, this is a foregone conclusion. I'm really good with the ladies. I'm able to do this. What I would say, though, right, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, right? Obviously, if a girl gets sexual with you right away, you can't just pat yourself on the back and be like, damn, yeah, that's just because my game is so tight. No, like, you need to pay attention to other things and make sure she doesn't trigger red flags now.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, it's one thing, you know, they say fool me once, shame on, you know, you, fool me twice, shame on me. So, like, that thing right there, you should just be more keenly aware and, like, look for other red flags. Does it mean a girl's a hoe if she has sex with you quickly? No. Because that might just mean that you aroused her and you're literally her type and she broke a rule for you, right? And I'm a big proponent of don't punish girls for breaking rules for you for being exceptional, right? Be the exception. But at the same time, you don't have the rose-colored glasses on and, like, overlook other red flags. Does that make sense? Like, so for example, let's say you hook up with a girl, you think she's great, and then next thing you know, you find out that she went to Dubai for like 2 months and she don't got a job.
She belongs to the
Well, now you know, okay, something's off here. Or she has all this money to do shit, but she don't have a job.
Yeah.
Or she dated men of questionable past and you know,
Scammers,
questionable
drug
past.
dealers.
You know, so these are things that you got to start to be a lot more cognizant of if that happens. But does that mean that every single girl that hooks up quickly is a slut? No, not at all. We just have to be aware.
Yeah.
Because there's girls, here's the other thing too, and I'll tell you why I said that. There's girls that will make you wait 6 months that are hoes.
Yeah. Or even 4 months.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not a hoe. Don't bring that up. Been on that for 3 years. Are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship?
I'm just, huh?
Huh? Are you single, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So why you coming at me?
Wait, but
Nigga, I don't want to be in a relationship.
Okay. Didn't you just say you want your girl to have all these qualities, but you don't want to be in a relationship?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
confused. Why would one not want a relationship?
I was thinking the same
Okay,
thing. I was
okay,
just
okay.
about to ask.
I don't know if you know this, but, like, I'm not a girl. So
you don't have to be a girl to want a relationship. A guy can want a
Hold on,
relationship
let me finish.
too. Oh, go ahead.
I
Excuse me.
prefer
Sorry.
to be single because I have options.
Yeah.
When I have options, I can have fun and do what I want to do. If I have a girlfriend, I can do the same thing. But to me, the burden of having to answer to somebody, I don't want right now. So by default, I just go out, have fun, do what I want, and go home.
And my response to that, I completely agree with that, kind of. But you don't have to respond to your partner. You can do it with them, go out with them. Just it's communication.
I have a dog already.
I have 2 dogs too.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that, like, for me, I get to choose if I want to do this or not. And
Okay.
by this choice, I enjoy
Absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
earlier
Yeah, I respect your
versus
decision.
the latter.
Absolutely.
Myron.
I
But you're
understand
trying to
that.
roast me just now, but it didn't work.
I'm not trying to roast you.
No, you tried to, but it didn't work. Nice try.
I didn't.
18, nice try. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, continue.
Okay, so do you would it be fair to say that men and women are different?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that men and women are attracted to different things?
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say that men and women have a different strategy when it comes to attracting the opposite gender?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Women use
Yes.
beauty, men use status
Yeah.
to attract the opposite gender,
Yeah.
right? I mean, because looks, I mean, you can make the argument, oh, well, men use looks too, but it's not as important on the totem pole, right?
No, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, wouldn't it be fair to say that since we literally have almost like an inverse relationship, that a relationship to a woman is not the same as a relationship to a man?
Yeah.
If everything else is opposite? Yeah. So
yeah, I'll hear that. I'll hear you out. Yeah,
so
I'm hearing
like,
you out.
if a girl says something, because you asked him, hey, why aren't you in a relationship? That's like him asking you, why aren't you fucking people?
Yeah, why are you? Yeah, okay, I can
Because
understand
does that make
yeah.
sense? Because like,
Absolutely.
you're a female, so you control sex. He's a male, so he controls relationships. So
yeah, it's your choice. Yeah.
yeah, so just like you're picky on who you have sex with, he's going to be picky on who he gives a relationship to.
Yep.
Okay.
That's kind of like, so that's what I mean. Like whenever girls say, oh, well, are you in a relationship?
Are
like
you married?
that's not really like a dig at a guy, because like a man, if anything, like you get the W if you're successful and you're single as a guy.
Oh.
But it's a L if you're successful and single as a female. Right? Like, I'll just be blunt here. A 35-year-old man that's a 6-figure earner and has a title is cream of the crop.
In clubs.
A woman that's 35 years old and makes a bunch of money and has a title is a failure. Because we're not measured on the same metrics of success.
Yeah, I can hear
My
that.
metric of success, and this goes for all ladies, not just you. I'm not singling you out here. And I just really want women to understand this, because a lot of girls will sit there and lead with oh, I got a career, I'm strong, and I'm independent.
Yeah.
That's like me saying, oh, I can really kill it in a dress and heels. You'd be like, what the fuck? Why are you bragging about being able to wear dress and heels? That's because I'm a man. That's not my responsibility. Just like you're a woman, it's not your responsibility to provide. It's not a flex when you say I'm strong and independent. Yeah. So our job is to create status and create resources. And then a woman comes in, your job is to create a child with said resources. You know, this is why if a girl, I said earlier, if a girl makes more money than you, you're on borrowed time. Why? Because women aren't natural resource providers. Like if a girl makes money, she's okay with sharing it with her kid, but she's definitely not going to be okay with sharing it with you. Not long term.
Yep.
Not long term. Key. Not long term.
We've been together for 3 years. I don't agree with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Girl, keep living.
If he lost his job tomorrow and you had to pay all the bills,
He did. I swear to God.
And how long did you stay there?
We've been together for 3 years, so it happened in the beginning.
Was he unemployed all 3 years?
No, he was unemployed the first year that we were together. We built something up together, and we've been together since. 2 years later.
How old is he?
He's 21.
Okay.
Wait, question. Are you in college right now?
Me?
Or going to college? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting my license for health and insurance. I mean, health and.
But also keep in mind that she's 18.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let me give you
so much more life, mama.
So
I have life. I
no,
party.
listen, you have so much
And
more
bodies.
life.
I've had my boyfriends. Yeah, I've lived my
you
life.
don't
I'm
have
happy.
all the answers
Whoa,
at 18.
you have not lived your life.
So-
you have
she
Yeah,
has a
absolutely.
life.
I agree. I have not.
So, ladies, I got a book. I talk about this. It's called Why Women Deserve Less. Go ahead,
Okay,
feel
let's
free to
hear
go
it.
get it. Amazon bestseller. But basically,
No, it's okay.
look, this isn't to insult you or anything, but you're 18 years old, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This was going to happen as you age. I'm going to call it right now. As you become older and older, your need for your man to be a provider is going to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
Your appetite, right, for resources is going to increase as you age. And the reason for that is because as you age, you start to realize, okay, I got a biological time clock. I need security. That security naturally needs to come through a man, right?
I don't agree with that. Why can't we both be breadwinners? Like, he has his own business, I have mine. Why can't it be like that? Like, I make my money off modeling, and I'm obviously trying to get into a firm, getting my license.
Modeling.
Yes. Not what you're thinking. Anyways, why can't it both be both? Why can't you build something together?
What if he told you, honey, honestly, I don't want you to model anymore? What would you say?
Okay. If not okay, it depends. If it was a huge thing to me, they're like, okay, but acting is that's my dream. If he didn't want me to model, then sure, I understand it. If that's what he believes and it upsets him in a certain type of way, because a lot of people who take pictures of you are guys. Let's get it for real here. A lot of photographers and magazines these days are guys. I'd understand it. You know, I'd be like, okay, that's my answer to that. What was your further more?
Okay. What about Instagram?
Instagram? That's how we built our business together. That's how we met off that. We did social media marketing together. He would never ask me to do that.
I mean, but what if he does?
If he does, I mean, that's the same thing with modeling. I mean, that's how I get my gigs. That's how I make my money. Some of it, not even most of it, but I understand it.
I was just curious, that's all.
Okay, continue.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, girl, ask
because
me a
you just moved here
Yeah.
from a small town,
Yeah.
right? Your perspective is going to change so much more as you grow and you connect with other people. Your thought process will change tremendously. Trust me, you're going to go from having a small town mind frame to being in a large city, and then being out a lot. And these guys, there's going to be guys everywhere. I've been in the music industry for a long time, and I'm trying to let you he'll try to enlighten you, because I've been in situations where guys like can be a part of those environments, and some, like, now we couldn't bring our boyfriends here,
Yeah,
right? Or we
absolutely.
couldn't bring our significant whoever.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
So there's other times where that your man is not going to be a part of that, and how much more of that do you think he's going to like be like, oh, I can accept you just being away and being around people I don't know, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
that
yeah,
becomes
absolutely,
more
absolutely.
of his thought process and the compromise of you being withdrawn from those environments.
I can see what you're saying there. So I grew up in a small town, but I also didn't. When I lived in Oklahoma, obviously that's where I met him. But that's where I got into social media marketing. I started hanging out with I can't say it, but like I started hanging out with bigger influencer people that I can't talk about on here, and that's kind of what it brought me down this road now. And I think
Oh, he's
that-
definitely cooked now.
NDA, bro.
Huh? No. We did it together. Like, it was his best friend that he went to high school with. He created this huge business. It was a beautiful business. Not to toot my own horn here, but I was the top saleswoman in there. Like, that's why, like, we kind of like fell in love over business. Like, and like you just said, how much more can he take of me coming out and doing, like, things like this?
Yeah,
He's
'cause
fully
men
supportive.
Get jealous sometimes.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
do.
He's fully supportive. He's fully supportive, and he has his own business. Like, that's what we compromised recently, and that's what we found out about us. Like, he can do his own thing, his own, watch and do whatever
Yeah.
his thing, and I can do this because I find it.
Has he ever
fun.
cheated?
That's how I say. It's a lot of hoes out here.
Never.
No, never.
Not one time.
Not one time.
Okay.
Lovely.
How do you know?
How do I know?
You got it.
Because I go through
Got
his
it.
phone,
Right.
his
Get an ass
MacBook.
That's toxic.
Yeah.
And that's why
You
I'm
think that's
single, 'cause
toxic?
I don't
Yeah,
have
he's
That's
cooked, bro.
toxic.
Cooked.
Yeah, he's
to
cooked.
Nah, air tags in my car.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not that it's
It's in-
toxic. It's that
It's mutual thing. Like, he takes mine.
Okay,
I mean,
look.
that's
It's
look.
insecurities.
the
You don't
Strong
trust. Yeah, you don't
and-
trust
and
nothing if
equality.
you out here.
So
Quality.
Yeah, that
Wait. Break it down for me. What if
No, he
you
will.
think I should just like completely like trust?
no, do what you want, but
Right.
Um,
Maybe I'm
universe
just
gonna-
maybe I'm just young. Maybe I'm just young. Like, I have.
You are young.
Every
You're
person
18.
has those thoughts in the back of their mind.
You're
Like,
18.
what
Young.
if? What
I mean,
if,
don't
what
let
if?
others influence you in your relationship. Be
I
solid.
know you can't be
Oh yeah,
talking.
absolutely.
But
You can't
Mind
be
your
talking,
business.
baddies.
mind
All
your
right, baddies.
business.
I'm touching. Find around. Please don't give her advice right now.
I'm giving her advice, okay?
That's bad
Because I
dog shit
know y'all,
advice.
y'all coming
Oh,
for
really,
it. Y'all
baddies?
not about to, I'm not about to watch that.
All right,
Don't
man.
let nobody like influence you in your relationship. Stay solid to it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't be too naive. That's it.
Absolutely. That's why I'm hearing all
So-
out. Like, whenever you just said, like, that's
Bro.
Yeah, you just you,
No,
you
nobody talking to you about relationship.
Don't be a naive.
You know, get more
that was some great
tattoos.
pointers. Don't do
Yes.
me. Like,
Definitely get more.
I hope you're in that grave
Okay.
with her.
Tattoos cover
Okay.
it all.
Weird.
look, you said you're both going to be breadwinners.
we both
News
are.
flash.
We both are.
No. Well, okay, what's the key word in winner in breadwinner?
Winner.
Ah.
When
Oh, bars.
Winners.
So what does that assume?
What do you mean that assumes that there can only be
When.
one winner?
It's a
I guess you're right.
singular.
I guess you're right. But
Single.
See, and that's what I mean.
you
When
know what?
It's
I
a-
agree
I
with
feel
you
like
there.
it's
I
just a
agree with
level
you
of
now.
success,
Yeah, I agree
though.
with you
Here's
now
the problem
there.
with women,
I
right?
agree, because first and second.
I'm going to be
third.
very
You can be
blunt about this as
successful.
well.
Go ahead. We love
please.
You guys are stupid. And I'll tell you guys why. Because
Not
women
all
will
of
sit
us.
there, right, and say, I want a protector and a provider. I want a man. I want a guy that can take charge. I want a leader. I want a man that can do X, Y, Z.
Amen.
But in the same breath, you'll sit there and say, it's a partnership. It's a 50-50 partnership. It's we're both breadwinners. We're both equal. So let me get this straight.
No.
I got to make more money than you, be taller than you, be more intelligent than you, more competent than you, protect you in times of danger, have all the responsibility, but you want me to treat you like an equal? Do parents treat their kids like equals? They don't, right? There's a frame immediately. When you walk into a classroom on the first day of school, third grade teacher, do you tell him, hey nigga, give me the apple on the desk, I'm the teacher today. We're both equal.
Yeah.
Like, no, right?
No.
The teacher controls the frame, and there's a certain level of respect, and there's a dynamic. Same thing with men and women, but for some odd reason, I find it interesting that a woman will go to a job, wear a uniform, do what another man tells her to do, without question, right? But then she'll go home, her man will say, stay home, and she'll say, fuck you, and wear what she wants to go to the club. And that's kind of the problem we have here, where you guys want to be treated like ladies, but you guys don't behave like ladies.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys
I can see
want
that.
a protected provider, but you guys don't provide anything back in return.
Right.
You know, I want a gentleman, but y'all aren't, you know, gentle women. Like it's just like ridiculous to me how it's like men are like, oh, you're supposed to be a man, right? And if we don't behave like a man, y'all make fun of us. You a bitch, you're a pussy, you're a brokey. Fine. We get shamed for not doing our job. But you guys never get shamed for not doing y'all jobs. If I sit there and say, you know, cook and you clean, you're like, well, am I a fucking maid? Am I a slave? If I say, hey, you know, clean this thing up or do some errands, whatever, no, what do I look like? You know? So women are able to kind of abandon their roles and not be punished for it. But if I abandon my roles, y'all will quickly call me a bitch
Right.
Or leave.
or leave.
Right.
So
Most women.
I don't believe in 50-50 partnerships, and I don't believe in equality and this egalitarian mindset that women try, because they want to equal only when it benefits them. But when things, you know, get tough, now you're the responsible one with the authority.
Right.
So anyway, that's why I find very interesting about modern women. Y'all want all the perks of being a lady, but y'all don't act like ladies. You act like a pseudo dude damn near. I'm strong and independent. It's like, goddamn, okay.
But
But yeah, go
as
ahead.
time passes, you'll learn.
Yeah, you're
you.
18. You'll figure it out.
I guess.
But your boyfriend's cooked. Okay, so I feel like-
Why?
He's done, bro. He's done.
No,
he's
not.
cooked.
No, he's not.
Okay, what do we got next?
If you made it to the
Oh, shit.
end,
What,
please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out the next video that I'm sure you'll like. Stay blessed and humble. Peace.